The Latchis Memorial Building, 1938. The Latchis Memorial Building opened in 1938, but its roots run back to 1901 when Demetrios Latchis moved to America from a tiny village in Greece. Settling in Brattleboro, he began by selling fruit from a cart. That had grown into the Highline Confectionery Shop by 1913, originally located near where the Brattleboro Food Co-op is today. In 1920, the Latchis family got into the movie business, showing films in the old Town Hall Auditorium on the east side of Main Street near the intersection with High Street. The family also opened its own cinema, a simple brick and wood movie theater at the corner of Flat and Main Streets where the present-day Latchis Theater now stands. That means movies have been shown on the same site in a Latchis theater from the silent film era to the present day. The Latchis family theater business grew, and at their peak they owned or operated 13 theaters throughout Vermont, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts. The current Latchis Memorial Building is the last one still in existence as a theater. When Demetrios died in 1932, his sons began planning the Latchis Memorial Building in his honor. They began buying up adjacent parcels along Main and Flat Streets to the Whetstone Brook. In 1937, they announced plans to raise the former Fairbanks Bakery Company and Sparks Laundry buildings for new construction, leaving the original Latchis Theater and the Mosher Garage structure on Flat Street in place to be incorporated into the new building. This became the 65,500 square foot Latchis Memorial Building that stands today. Originally conceived as a town within a town, all under one roof, the Latchis Memorial Building featured a magnificent 1,200-seat main theater decorated with a zodiac ceiling, terrazzo floors, and stunning murals painted by artist Louise Jambor. It also featured restaurant and retail space and the Latchis Hotel, which opened in 1940. The building's Art Deco style, rare in Vermont, and Greek-themed decor to honor the Latchis family's roots create the unique blend we call Greco-Deco. There was considerable buzz in town as plans were announced for the grand opening Latchis Memorial Building on September 22, 1938. Mother Nature had other ideas. The hurricane of 1938 barreled through the area the day before, causing widespread destruction and 5 fatalities. The opening of the Latchis was delayed by one day, and 1,200 people turned out for the grand opening, which featured live music, dancing, and a screening of the newest Sonia Henney film, My Lucky Star. That storm set a tone for resilience that has sustained the Latchis through many changes. To stay competitive, the Latchis family converted spaces in the building into 2 other theaters in the 1980s. A 4th theater was added in 2010 from what had been a Chinese restaurant and the original home of the New England Youth Theater. In 2003, the nonprofit Brattleboro Arts Initiative purchased the Latchis for $1.6 million. The BAI changed its name to Latchis Arts and has to date invested more than $2.5 million in improvements to the building, including a $550,000 campaign to restore the zodiac ceiling and the seats in the main theater. The Latchis has also weathered Tropical Storm Irene and the COVID-19 pandemic and remains a shining example today of the Latchis family's original version of a town within a town under one roof, with its Greco-Deco Main Theatre, 3 smaller theater spaces, a 30-room hotel, a pub and a restaurant, retail and studio spaces. Today's Latchis Memorial Building is a proud hub for culture, hospitality, commerce, and community.